Hello awesome people, welcome back to Password Creation video tutorial. In this video you are going to learn how to design this on a t-shirt starting from the scratch to the end. So if you are excited like I am to learn this in Adobe Photoshop, let's jump right in. But before we get into today's video, let's talk about our sponsor for today's video, Skillshare. Skillshare is a huge learning platform with thousands of premium classes for creative and curious people. They have 1,000 of inspiring classes about graphic design, photography, illustration, filmmaking, freelancing, and much more. They offer 3,000 classes about Photoshop alone. One class that I really like is Photoshop Essentials, course from Danny Scott. He has almost 50 premium content for Photoshop class only. Unlike YouTube, Skillshare is 100% free of ads, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And for the first 1,000 people who join Skillshare from the link in the description below will get 1 month free trial premium membership. Join Skillshare to boost your creative today. I personally have a class there, so when you join Skillshare using the link, you also have access to my class, 1 month free premium to explore more from the top creatives and me as well. Now let's get back to our tutorial. So first of all, open up your Photoshop and then we are going to use this mockup. Please, I will provide a link somewhere on the page for you to download this. So I'm going to use this mockup and these resources. This is the final product that we are going to get. So double click on this mockup and we are going to have it in Photoshop. Then I got this mockup from Innocent Boateng on YouTube. He has more than 30,000 followers and he did a video showing how to design this. And I got this mockup from him. Thanks Innocent, your video helped us a lot. Next, we are going to open up the mockup, so you will see a red here. Double click on your design here and we are going to get this in a different page. So when it opens, we are going to have Innocent Boateng's design that he have on the mockup. So I'll hide this. So to begin, first of all, grab your text tool. So this one is going to be text fully and I'll type in my text. So the font of the text goes welcome. Then I will increase the size at the top here and then I'm going to change the font. So to change the font, go to window and select character. So we are going to have character open somewhere here for us, and then I'm going to use Aligrata font. Alright, so this is the font. You can download this on the internet if you don't have it on your machine. Then from here I'm going to scale it up a bit. So I have this selected, just that I don't have my show transform tool selected, so I'll click on this to show that, and I'm going to click on Ctrl T and scale this one a little bit up like this. Next I will add a different text. Then with this one I'm going to change the font to a different one. Alright, so this is the name of the font that I'm going to use, Montserrat Alternatives, and then we place in with your text. Make sure you type it in caps. When you are done, Ctrl T to transform it until you are happy with the final result. Next I'm going to add shapes. With your ellipse tool selected, make an ellipse just like this and then zoom in. So to zoom in, Ctrl plus to zoom in and Ctrl minus to zoom out. Then I'm going to bring this one little close like this and bring this one also close like this. Then to have everything centered, select all of them and then click on center. So with this we are going to have this one centered. I'll make a copy here, select both of them, drag it a little bit here, and then I'll make another 2 copies here. Next I'm going to add my color. So with the welcome I'm going to use this color code CC120D. Click on OK to apply it. With the second test, I'm going to use this color code as well. 015E32. Click on OK. So these are the color codes that I'm going to use for this. Next, I will change the color of these shapes, these two shapes. So I'll double click on this thumbnail to open the color shade, and then I'm going to choose the red, and the next one I'm going to choose the green as well. Then I can find from this place that I have a stroke around my shape. So to remove the stroke, select any of the shape tool and you have the option at the top to remove the stroke. Click on it and select no fill. I will do the same thing to the rest. Alright, so we have our font design done. So select all of them, Ctrl G to group, and then name this one as front. Then we can hide this one. Next, grab your text tool and we are going to add some text, and we will be using this same font that we used at the last time. Type in your text. Then I'll hold down Alt on PC, Option on the Mac to make a copy. So hold down the Alt or Option, click and drag to make a copy, and then replace that. Next, I will select all of them and I'm going to align this one to the center. Ctrl A to select all, or you can go to select and you select all, and then align to the center as well. Ctrl D to deselect. Then also I'm going to bring this text closer to each other, just like this. And from here I would like to reduce the size of this. Ctrl T for free transform, decrease its size or scale, something like this is okay. And then I'll open up the font design we had. So I'm going to make a color sample from here. So from here I'll select my text, and then I'm going to make the green color copy. Next, I'll select my next text. I'll keep black for the army, and the last one, open up your color shade and sample this red color as well. Next, we can hide this group layer, and then we have our font design also. Alright, select all of them, Ctrl T, and then scale it a little bit down. Next, I'll open up my project files, and I'm going to get this, click and drag this one into Photoshop. It's an already a PNG file, so we don't have to remove the background. Click on OK, and then we are going to make a selection. So with the help of your lasso tool, make a loose selection around this. Ctrl J to make a copy, then select the main layer again and select the down one as well. Ctrl J to make a copy, and then I'll select the main layer again and I'll make a selection again. Ctrl J to make the last copy. Then I can hide the main one, and I have my 3 samples here, so I'll hide them, and then I'm going to position this one over here just like this. And if you like to change a color of these, all you need to do is to select the lasso to make a loose selection around it, and then you can make Ctrl J to make a copy, and you will add a color overlay. So the color overlay is going to help you change the color of this if you would like to do so. Alright, so I would like to keep the same color. Click on OK. Then I will make a copy. Then I'll hold down Alt or Option, click to make a copy. Ctrl T for free transform. Right click and flip horizontal. With this, we are going to flip our shape and position it until you are happy with the final result. I will spend a little time to position this, and I guess you should do the same if you want to get a good result. Next, I'll open up my layer that I have this shape, and I will click and drag the shape here. So to make everything simple for you, I made this shape so that you can use it and follow along easily. And I'm going to leave this one for you so you can use it in any of your project that you will embark on. Alright, so this is our back design. Select all, Ctrl J to group it, and we have the back also. Next, we are going to save this, and we are going to have it on the t-shirt as we saw at the beginning of the video. So we will start with the front. I'll hide this back and then turn the visibility of the front. Select that layer, and I'm going to move it a little bit up, and I can align this one to the center. If it is not, Ctrl S to save, wait for it to load, and if you get this message using the mockup, don't worry, click on OK and open up your mockup. Boom, we have our first design in the mockup, but it left with this shape that we don't have yet, so we are going to add that one. From here, I'll open this back, and then I'm going to turn the visibility for this one on, and then I'm going to click and drag this over here. So we are going to have it here, so you can scale this image as you like until you are happy with the final result. Click and drag to make a shape like this. Click on OK to accept changes. Then also I'll click on Alt or Options to make a copy to the other side as well. Then I'm going to hide the first one, and with the second one I will leave it on, but I'll hold down Ctrl on PC, Command on the Mac, and then I'll click on the thumbnail of this shadow layer. Click on it, and then I'm going to have a selection around the t-shirt, and then with my layer selected, I'll click on Max. So I'll click on Layer Max, and boom, I'm going to have this nice effect. But you can see this is not real. So what you can do to make this one real is to reduce the opacity. Come up here and then reduce the opacity a little bit down, like 70 to 80%, and then we are going to have the flow of the design in. But you can still take it further by going to blending mode and select multiply, and with this we can increase the opacity all the way to even 85, and this is the final look that we have, just like so. Very nice. I love the final result. Next, we are going to do the same thing to the back. So with this one, we can save this one as the font, and then when we apply to the back, we are going to save it as well. So from here, I would like to hide this and open up my design document, and I'm going to hide this, and I'll hide the font as well. Then turn on the visibility for the black, and then select all of them, or select the group layer, and I'm going to move this one on top, holding down Ctrl on PC, Command on Mac, and then I'll drag it to a point like this. Since we want the design to be at the back of the person, I'll bring it up, Ctrl S to save, click on OK and open up your mockup, and boom, there we have it, our back design on the t-shirt. Now elevate the design that we have to add here. That's why we made this copy. So if you don't have your copy yet, please make the copy and bring it here. Now from here, we are also going to hold down Ctrl on PC, Command on the Mac, and click on the thumbnail to make a selection around the t-shirt, and then select our layer which contain this image, and we are going to add a layer mask as we did earlier. Click on that, and we are going to have the same thing. Then I'll change the blending mode from normal to multiply, reduce the opacity to 85%, and boom, we have our final design in the t-shirt. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't, and also don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I put up a new video. And thanks to our sponsor today, Skillshare. Check your screen, the other video we pick for you to enjoy next. We love you.